We are wrapping up week 6 of Rise of the Floodborn previews, and we saw so many cards this week. Let's hop on into them. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo is a 3-drop uninkable emerald song that reads return chosen character of yours to your hand to play another character with the same cost or less for free. I think this card's going to be a great addition to a lot of emerald-based decks, helping you save your characters while also being able to play ones out for free. Tigger is a 3-drop inkable ruby dreamborn Tigger that is a 3/3 with 1 lore. He reads, whenever you play an action, this character gets +2 strength this turn. I think this Tigger is an absolutely fantastic include in the potential action-based deck that they seem to be revealing with this set. We're never going to have to see a whole lot more cards in order to really find out, but I really like this Tigger. Daisy Duck is a 4-drop inkable emerald dreamborn ally that is a 2/3 with 2 lore. She reads whenever this character quests, each opponent chooses and discards a card. This card's the perfect include to the emerald-based discard strategy that they're really revealing with this set. Helps you gain lore over a bunch of time. I think this card's fantastic. 4 Dozen Eggs is a 4-drop inkable sapphire song that reads your characters gain +2 resist until the start of your next turn. Helping you protect very important creatures in your deck is always helpful, and 4 Dozen Eggs truly helps with that. I really like the card, and I really like the art. Rapunzel is a 5-drop inkable amber Floodborn hero princess that's a 0/6 with 2 lore. She has shift 3, and she also reads whenever you remove 1 or more damage counters from one of your characters, you may draw a card. Direct synergy with the Amber Rapunzel we already have. I think this card's absolutely fantastic, even without it, but I really wish we would see a lower cost Rapunzel, but regardless, this card's still absolutely fantastic. Pinocchio is a 2-drop uninkable amethyst storyborn hero that is a 1/1 with 1 lore. He reads whenever you play this character, you may exert chosen opposing character. With the biggest downside to this card being the fact that it is uninkable, I think it has a lot of great synergies with any challenger-based characters and should ever be considered for some specific Amethyst decks. Queen of Hearts is a 2-drop uninkable Emerald Dreamborn villain queen that is a 1/2 with 2 lore. She reads whenever you play this character, deal 1 damage to chosen damaged opposing character. I think the Queen's an absolutely fantastic include in the Emerald Steel Ping deck. However, I wish we saw more Emerald cards that deal more damage without them already being damaged. Cruella de Vil is a 2-drop inkable 3/2 that is 1 lore. She reads during your turn, this character gains evasive. Similar effect to Pascal, giving Sapphire the ability to interact with evasive characters is always a good thing, and I think it's definitely well needed. The Sword in the Stone is a 1-drop uninkable ruby item that reads exert, pay 2, chosen character gets +1 strength for each damage counter on the character this turn. Helping your damage characters trade into characters that they really wouldn't be able to challenge into as long as they have damage counters on it, I think it may be really good, but it might also be very niche, so just keep that in mind if you want to make a deck around it. Grandpappy is a 7-drop uninkable sapphire storyborn mentor that is a 3/6 with 3 lore. He reads whenever you remove 1 or more damage counters from your characters, you may gain 2 lore. We've been seeing Amber and Sapphire decks really show up a lot more in competitive events. I think this card's a great inclusion to that deck, helping you draw cards while healing your characters, making the deck more difficult to interact with. Lucifer is a 5-drop uninkable Emerald Storyborn ally that is a 2/2 with 2 lore. He reads whenever you play this character, each opponent chooses and discards 2 cards or 1 action card. The Emerald Bay discard deck gets a really strong toy with this card, but the fact that it's uninkable makes it a little bit hard for you to put in the deck. Enchantress is a 2-drop inkable Emerald Storyborn mage that is a 1/1 with 2 lore. She reads whenever this character is challenged, this character gets +2 strength. If the translation is correct, the buff you get can potentially be permanent. Regardless, I still think it's a great early game card that helps you accumulate lore. Mulan is a 4-drop inkable amber Floodborn hero princess that is a 3/3 with 2 lore. She has shift 2 and also reads whenever this character quests, you may reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a song, you may play it for free, otherwise put it at the top of your deck. The fact that due to this ability, cards like Be Prepared and A Whole New World can be played for free makes this card absolutely insane in my opinion. Confusing Signs is a 2-drop uninkable amethyst item that reads banish this item, return chosen character of yours to your hand. Great addition to the Ariel combo deck, great addition to the Merlin-based combo deck we've been seeing. I think this card's just going to see a decent amount of play. Basil of Baker Street is a 2-drop inkable sapphire dreamborn hero detective that is a 2/2 with 1 lore. He also has a keyword support. Not a whole lot to say about this Basil, however, it's a great target for our next card. Basil Great Mouse Detective is a 6-drop inkable Sapphire Floodborn hero detective that is a 3/4 with 3 lore. It has shift 5, and it also reads, if you shift to play this character, you may draw 2 cards when he enters. With the amount of lore that this card produces, along with the fact that it draws cards, I think this card's going to see a whole lot of play in the Emerald Sapphire High 5 decks that we've currently been seeing in the meta. The last bit of cards we saw today were a bunch of vanilla cards, so I'm just going to put them all up on screen right here. That's going to wrap up this week's recap. What was the favorite card that you saw spoiled? I'm going to have to figure out a new type of video format in order to cover all these cards, just because we're seeing so many and I don't want another 5-minute video for y'all to have to drag through, unless y'all want to see it. So let me know down in the comments below.